he's done, it kind of points more towards the he's alive part.
Well, I think naturally we all need to see something tangible. We need to see something to help connect those dots, right? Especially when it's something that sounds initially as outlandish as he could be alive. And so really props to Jordan for doing the work that he's done, like day in and day out, trying to recreate what happened that day. I equate it to, like sorry for my dog, like a sports game, like it would be really hard to have that same football play run exactly the same with all of the elements happening exactly the same way. Everybody moving the exact same way, the ball landing the exact same spot, the person catching it at the exact same place. So, it's a pretty high bar that people are setting, while with other theories, they're okay with accepting, well, it's too hard to get that type of material. So I'm just going to say, yeah, that would probably happen.
Someone in the chat said something so funny. Can I read it real quick?
I'm dying. I know.
Wait, which one? I'll pull it up.
It said, I came to see a foursome.
Yeah.
Yo.
Go get Tiger. Use that thong, bro.
Bro. These chats are so funny on this stream.
So funny.
Yeah, I think I've told you guys this before, but I would love to just see like him walking in an SUV. Like, I've heard the theory that someone had gotten out of the hospital.
But that's not going to happen, though.
That's what I'm exactly. So from what I've seen, it's just hard for me to believe so far. But that's just kind of like Kelly said. It's just hard to wrap your mind around it.
All right, let me just go through a couple of these real quick before I forget. We got K Breach just dropping some support for Bayes. Thank you. And a couple of super stickers. Thank you very much. We got Zero. I emailed American Discourse News tonight. Show closer bedtime story. Oh, good night, little sheepy. The story of the 4.5 millimeter copper coated steel ball. LOL.
Lord.
We got Tawny. I've seen the kids, I'm assuming, at their condo recently. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. I see Kelly's ears perking up for that one. We've got West Texas is the best Texas. Bayes. So is Shinzo Abe dead or alive? Who's Shinzo Abe? What's he talking about?
Yeah, who is that?
We're going to need a little more clarification on that reference.
Yeah, I don't know, but I'm sure Brian Harpole didn't kill him. I'm sorry.
Or at least wasn't the only one involved in the production.
I see buttons. I just push them. I don't know. What can I say?
Well, can we have everyone in the chat push the like button? That'd be really awesome. To push the like button.
That's Kelly, because I don't think I said it once.
I never
Probably
do.
Not.
Go,
Probably
Kelly.
not. And go ahead and push that subscribe button.
We forget every time.
I know that our names, our supers are not up. Which that would be another thing, Bayes, that would be nice to add, so that way people know who they are looking at, who they're looking at. On the right side of the screen, I think there should be a setting that allows you to put up the supers for everyone, so that way people know who they are looking at.
They didn't come up when I was just clicking them.
Nope.
Yo,
no, for us, for the four of us.
Oh wait, for the four of us? What do you mean?
Yeah, so that way people can like see if they're not familiar.
All right, you gotta just tell me what to do. I'm like,
well, I can't see it because it doesn't give me that option because I'm not leading the stream. But it's going to be on the right hand side.
Okay.
Not supers like super chats. It's a TV term. Super means like the name at the bottom. That's called a super. Like super.
Yo, where's Dags when you need him? All right, let's keep going. We'll figure it out.
Keli is a boomer. I mean, no, I'm actually not a boomer, believe it or not.
I'm older than you.
I did just turn 41, but that does not mean that I'm a boomer. But I
Kelly
can
got
say
called a boomer.
boom.
If she is, I am, but
So wait, hold on. So you girls, are you still considered millennials or Gen X?
I'm a millennial.
I'm at the
Millennial.
early side of millennial.
Yeah.
I think
I'm
it's
on the like cusp of
1980.
being a Gen Z.
1980, I think, was the first year for a millennial. My
Yeah, I
sister
don't know
was
how I
born in
knew that.
81, so
Bayes, you were requested to check your texts.
Let me see.
Da-na-na-na-na. Don't worry, I
share
don't
them
have
with the
sound
class,
effects over here,
Bayes.
but I'll
Share
mix
them with
them
the
up.
class.
Yeah.
I will check this out
Ooh,
later.
he got a
Sure.
note. Ooh.
Ooh. All right.
Someone asked, is there any other public figures that we thought may have faked their death? I thought that was a good question.
I was thinking about that this week because
Yes.
if I'm gonna, run this through like probability models and stuff, it works a lot better when you have other
Well, I think
cases,
a lot of people think
whether
Hitler
they're proven
did.
or not. Well, yeah, no, Hitler did that's well documented. He lived happily ever after in Argentina, along with about 10,000 other Nazis, maybe more. About 1,600 Nazis came to America, and they got they got a fresh start and some federal jobs.
I just cried at Jordan. He said Berenstein Bear and Robin
Bernstein
Williams.
Bears.
Thank you, Berenstein.
I
Oh,
love
that's so
those
funny.
books too.
Me too.
But yeah, it's well documented. There was the
Tupac.
conspiracy theories about Mustache Man for a long time, and then finally, because his alleged skull was in Russia, I believe, in a museum, and then finally they did a DNA test. They're like, no, that's him. We'll prove it, and they found out it was the skull of a pregnant woman that they had all those decades.
Did you
Oh,
guys
man.
ever hear? I have a theory. It's way out of the topic of normal conversation, but I've said it before and I figured I'd share because it's, I feel like it could kind of tie into it. But you know how they always say that they have to share with people when they're going to be doing something, like they basically put it out there, whether you pick up on it or not, but they tell you to your face. I have this theory about wax museums that the wax museums were created to show us how they are working on clones just right in our faces. And those are the ones that like were their practice ones. And that's why certain ones are really good. Like Beyonce's looks damn good and really real. Whereas like, Kathy Griffin looks like shit because they're like, we don't have to worry about this one. But I thought of that one day and was like, oh my God. This is them being like, see, we're practicing on making sure we can really create fake people.
Well, they
So
came
I
out
pulled up-
and
Westworld, so good.
Oh, yeah. It's good. I was going to say, I pulled up a top 10 list of most cited celebrities that people believe faked their death, if you'd like to hear it.
yeah, let's go.
Do it.
Okay, we're going to start first with the music stars. Who do you guys think might be a music star who many
Tupac.
would believe?
Obviously they're gonna mention Tupac. They're gonna mention Elvis. Biggie didn't fake his death. No way. That motherfucker's gone. But
Okay, y'all have got three. Y'all have got 3 of the 5.
Michael Jackson.
Biggie's on the list.
Yeah.
That's crazy. He didn't fake his death.
Oh, Michael Jackson. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, 4 of the 5. There's
no,
one more.
Michael Jackson. I think is.
I think
he's
I don't
wrong.
believe it. I bet I can see how he's on there though.
Music artists.
How about, okay, while you guys are thinking, I'm going to read it's like just a little snippet on each of these. Okay,
Sure.
so Elvis Presley, conspiracy theories claim that he entered witness protection or retired from fame, pointing to alleged sightings and even details like the spelling of his middle name on his tombstone. Can you guys imagine if we were around at the time of Elvis's death? Whew, we would
Yeah,
have
we'd have
torn
fun
that
with
up.
that one.
We
Hey,
would've torn it up.
if we were 10 years older, we'd have been covering the car accident with Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake. That's an interesting one that I wasn't even that aware of until recently.
Yeah.
I missed that entirely.
Yeah, apparently they were in a bad car accident in the early 2000s, either 2000 2001 around then. And there's a theory that Britney Spears did not make it and that Justin Timberlake
Avril
had
Lavigne.
sung
There's a whole
about it
Avril
in
Lavigne thing too.
Yes, there was an Avril Lavigne thing as well.
Okay, so next on the list is Tupac. Persistent rumors say that he escaped to Cuba or elsewhere, fueled by posthumous releases and disputed accounts of his 1996 shooting. Cuba would be an interesting place to go, huh?
Oh, the Beatles.
Yeah, I was gonna say because I mean, there's the big conspiracy theory about Paul McCartney. Same thing. They
Yeah.
said that he was in a terrible car accident and didn't make it.
Right,
And then-
right.
And that he was replaced.
Yeah, and then he got replaced, and that was the album. What was it? Sergeant Pepper and the Lonely
Mhm.
Hearts. Is that what it was called? That's like the whole theme where they're just hinting to everybody.
There's all that like play it backwards and listen to them say.
Oh,
words.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like crazy stuff.
So for Biggie Smalls, it says his unresolved 1997 murder and ongoing East Coast, West Coast lore help keep he's still alive rumors alive in fan circles. I mean, honestly, I don't think Biggie's still alive, but it was.
Yeah, I don't think he's alive.
Drama. Michael Jackson, sudden death, erratic media coverage, and alleged sightings have driven theories that he staged his death to escape pressure and scandal. I mean, we know that Michael Jackson did change his look a lot over time, but he also, I think, really had a lot of bad folks around him.
I
But
think
hey,
they did that to him on purpose.
I mean, Charlie had a lot of bad folks around him too. So
I think that the people in the music industry and in that area that they just hated Michael Jackson and that all that surgery and stuff with his face. I think they screwed up his nose on purpose. That's my little conspiracy theory.
yeah.
Because if you think about the timing of when everything happened and all those fake allegations about him and children in the early 90s and how it all kind of lines up with when he had that deal with Sony where he leveraged them for like one of the greatest deals of all time. And then he started buying up all these other catalogs, including the Beatles catalog, which is like very controversial. And then allegedly he went to go visit a certain foreign nation and he came back and he wrote a song called They Don't Really Care About Us. And then he
those
had the
lyrics are
allegations.
wild.
Yeah, and then he wrote that. He started writing that song. I think it was the late 80s or the early 90s. And then he got hit with all these allegations. And then after he beat them, like a year or two later, he dropped the song. I think he released it in 95.
Such a good song.
Yeah, it is.
Interesting. Very interesting. You know, and he had a lot of money problems there at the end too.
Fun side note, I saw Michael Jackson in concert. The Michael Jackson 5 30th anniversary tour, and I was in New York City on 9/11 because it was on 9/10
Oh, wow.
the night before. But amazing to see in concert. I also saw Prince, so I'm like,
You're undefeated,
Wow.
really, on the legend.
Yep. Totally. Okay, so the one that we were trying to come up with, that fifth one, was Jim Morrison.
Oh, yeah, that one I should have thought of because there was
I
there was
know.
theories that he had CIA ties.
Yeah. Yep. So it says the Doors
there are.
frontman 1971 death in Paris with limited autopsy documentation.
running
Has long
theme.
inspired stories that he slipped away to live under another identity.
The Doors were such a good band. I still listen to them.
Oh, I forgot about the Pepsi accident with Michael Jackson.
Yeah, they lit his hair on fire.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm telling you, they hated him. I don't think a lot of
they
these
did.
things. Yeah, I think they were out to get him.
They were for sure out to get him. Yeah.
I think they were out to get him.
I'd have to see a video of this guy, but prankster or enigmatic figures, they list Andy Kaufman.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who that is.
You don't know who that
He's
is? You
like
don't remember we were talking about
Oh,
Jim
I
Carrey
know.
and everyone was talking about Jim Carrey movies and I
he
said Man on
played
the Moon?
Jim. Yeah,
Yeah, he played
Man on
Andy
the Moon.
Kaufman.
He played Eddie
So-
Kaufman. Yeah.
Andy Kaufman was a
Sorry.
comedian that starred in the old show Taxi. Remember the show Taxi?
Huh?
Andy
Yeah,
Kaufman
yeah.
was in
Oh,
that.
yeah. Okay.
And he had a gimmick where he would wrestle women, like WWE style. Like he would wrestle women, and he would just be like body slamming women and walking around acting like he was champion. And then he had like a fake beef with Jerry the King Lawler from WWE, who at the time was like a real wrestler. He was like one of the most famous wrestlers out of Memphis. And then they had a whole shtick where like Jerry Lawler would beat the crap out of him, and they were going back and forth on TV. But yeah, he was very, very famous. Very, very famous. And Jim
Got it.
Carrey played him in a movie called Man on the Moon. And Dave Chappelle actually has a really good bit on this because he says that when he met Jim Carrey, that Jim Carrey was filming Man on the Moon and that he was method
I remember
acting
this.
and he was making
Yeah.
everybody, he said he was making everybody call him Andy. So he's sitting there thinking he's going to get to meet one of his idols, Jim Carrey. And then he's like, who's this motherfucker? He's like, Andy, you know, like you ain't
Yeah,
Andy.
and
I
he
wanna
was in
talk to Jim."
character the whole time.
Yeah. And he said he was in character the whole time. He said it was like the weirdest experience.
That's wild. That's wild. Okay,
I've
you
heard
guys.
that,
So
I heard
we're almost done. Couple more, or a few more left to go. Okay,
Did
so
they put
tragic.
Lennon on that list?
Don't jump the gun. Don't jump the gun. Okay, we're
She's slow rolling it.
okay. Tragic and political icons. Princess Diana. Conspiracies around the 1997 Paris crash suggest everything from secret survival to staged death to escape media harassment.
I have heard that about her.
I've heard recently they wanted to kill her because she said something about the people of England, the kingdom, whatever, were lizard people. I saw that floating around on
Oh,
X.
snap.
I'm just saying.
Did you guys
I
hear
don't
there was a
know.
massive earthquake in Antarctica over the last like day or something?
I hear
Like
that
a-
there is supposed to
a
be a
huge
lot
one.
of massive earthquakes coming.
Yeah. Well, the sun's been kind of crazy too.
There was so there was some kind of a meteor or something supposedly. I haven't had a chance to look
We were
into
talking
it.
about
but
it
Yeah,
on
we've
our
been
y'all
talking
stream
did?
the other day.
Okay, so I can tell you this, that I had no idea about it until actually Jordan Henshaw had sent me a text asking, hey, did you see the meteor? And I was like, no, I've been like all over the place busy. But I was in my house and I was getting ready for this event. And okay, it's bad on me, but I still have like some of my really big Halloween decorations like sitting that I haven't put in my attic yet. They're just sitting in my house. Anyway, they're like stacked on top of each other. And one of them around that time, promise you, Scout's honor, okay, fell out of the blue. Nobody was running around past it. The dogs weren't running past it, whatever. It was just like all of a sudden there was a big kaboom and I was like, Brock, are you okay? And he was like literally just sitting in my room, sitting on the bed watching TV. It had to have been it. There's no other reason why that whole thing would have fallen out of at that time. It was crazy. So anyway,
Well, I
apparently it
know
was
that the
everywhere.
initial story I saw for the first time, because there's been like 5 now over the course of like however many days. The first one I did see said there's a video that shows the like sonic boom from it happening. So it definitely, and people felt it. It said, I don't know where you're located, but yeah, so that one for sure. But then there was like 5 more throughout the country that people saw just like that
Yeah.
one.
Well, I'm in
Keli.
Houston, and so supposedly it, was in the area. What's up?
I was gonna say, what about that image that you sent me the other week? That wasn't a comment. That looked really
it was
weird.
supposed to be like this portal opening or something like that. Yeah, I don't know.
It was weird.
It was weird.
Well,
Yeah,
that's what they think happened at the mall, the Miami Mall incident. That these shadow dudes went through the wrong portal because they screwed up their coordinates.
I've been saying all week that, ever since the files came out, all of these different conspiracy theories have been getting proven true. That like the only one that's left on the list is Project Bluebeam. That now that we're in World War III, that they're gonna stage some kind of alien attack to unify everybody and end it, and give us a reason to want those digital IDs.
Yep.
Mm-mm. Okay, I'm going to finish these up real quick. JFK. While most theories focus on who killed him, fringe claims suggest that he survived Dallas and lived on in hiding, feeding wider assassination conspiracies. Well, you know, there we go. Rock legends and martial arts icons Kurt Cobain. He should have been in the
someone said
music
that in the
category.
chat. Yeah.
Questions about the circumstances of his 94 death have spawned both murder and, quote, he got away narratives among some fans. And I can't remember exactly what was said, but I think that Candace kind of touched on his case a little bit like a few months ago, because I want to say that didn't she talk to Courtney Love? Anybody else remember that?
She did.
Oh
say
yeah,
that,
that
yes.
was like 2
She
months
said
ago. I
like
think.
January of last year or something, I think. Or maybe it was
Yeah.
January of this year after Charlie.
She never
something
circled
like that.
back.
She
Yeah.
never circled back.
Never circled back on that one.
Of course.
So much for the
yeah.
receipts on that
Right.
one.
Yeah. We'd like
But-
answers.
Oh, someone said yes, she did, but I don't know what she said about it.
Oh, maybe they're just saying yes, she did, and that like
Bring it up.
that.
Yes, she did
brought
bring it
up.
up. Yeah, that could be it too.
And then Bruce Lee. Whoa, I wasn't expecting.
Someone
that
put that
one.
in the chat too.
Man, y'all are on it.
They're
Oh,
good.
okay. I see. His sudden 1973 death, and then the later similarly sudden death of his son Brandon
Yeah,
Lee.
Brandon Lee. That was a sad one. I remember.
Created
that.
a mythic aura that includes rare he faked it claims in conspiracy.
Yeah, you guys know the story with Brandon Lee.
Nope.
I've heard it, but it's been so long. I don't remember the details.
The original movie, The Crow, I think it was 1995. They were filming it, and there was a scene where he was getting shot, and they had real bullets instead of blanks. And they just shot him dead on scene.
That's right. I remember that now.
Alec Baldwin was not on that production team, just so you guys know. Just for the record, Alec Baldwin had nothing to do with that.
Just a different situation. Exactly the same.
Yep. And R.I.P. Chuck Norris. That's for sure.
And did somebody say that Robert Mueller died?
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
And
Mhm.
Trump was talking shit? Trump said good?
Yeah. He was like good. He was like
What the hell is
good.
wrong
He
with
was a
this guy?
terrible person. I'm like, dude, even if he was, like, maybe not be so freaking ridiculous.
He's not the morality police. We're talking about Trump and the Epstein files, guys.
I
Like,
know.
what?
It's
He's
just
a bad
so
person.
embarrassing.
You hung out with Epstein, so
Yo,
Yeah.
I'm just
you
saying
can't.
the bar is
can't.
could never be lower.
I hear you, but yeah, it's so ridiculous. All of it.
Trump says he can't hurt anymore. Yo, it's
He
like-
goes, good.
Okay, we have to pull up rose-colored suspicion. So did anyone else not believe that Chuck died? Because we were subjected to 20 years of jokes. That's true.
They
Oh,
were some of
man.
the best jokes.
Apparently, he was a really big supporter of our greatest ally. I did not know that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, but the thing is,
I feel like
why
freaking
would
everyone did.
anybody even think about that before like the last couple of years?
Yeah. I mean, some people, if they, I suppose, follow the path of history, but it would take some really, outside of the box thinking, I think. And then we got handed it on a silver platter after everything.
I mean,
that
think about
happened
it.
recently, so.
Anybody who is any type of star in Hollywood over the last 30 years, are you really going to be surprised if it comes out? You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just my take.
I mean, they own half of Hollywood, so
Someone said Cuck
Who's
Norris.
they, Rogue?
Cuck Norris.
I can't. I love that.
Yeah. That's messed up.
I mean, is it Mike Huckabee? I don't know.
No, it's
You remember
actually,
that one?
I can't say the first word, but Mike Cuckabeebe.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah, somebody had that nice touch to it.
I like it.
Yeah, Cuckabeebe.
Cuckabeebe.
Yo, that guy is something else. You see that AI video of him with Netanyahu?
No.
Wait,
Yeah.
which?
Oh,
Oh, yeah, I
There's
did.
been a
I
whole
did that.
wave. There's been a whole
Yes.
wave
Yes.
of these Netanyahu AI videos
Yes.
that they're
But
trying
Hunty's
so
face
hard to
is
prove.
so
Flipping
I
off
don't
ridiculous.
think he's dead either. I don't think Netanyahu's dead.
I think
He
he's
might be
probably
injured.
Yeah.
He might
severely
be
injured or
Yeah,
something.
he might be
and they're
injured.
trying to play it off like he's fine.
He might
Someone
be
said he was in a
recovering.
Either that or
coma.
he's dead.
Yeah,
Someone's
I
like,
don't think
he's in a
he's dead.
coma.
But yeah, Mike Huckabee was like, you know, living his best life that day.
Oh,
Like, how you
man.
doing? Can I peel you some grapes? What are we doing later? Calm down, sir. Calm down, sir.
5 AI videos is what someone said in the chat.
Yeah, it is like 5 AI videos.
There are so many, and they're all from
there's this
their
one.
government site. Like, here, proof of life. It's just
And-
a total AI video from 4 years ago that whatever. They're not even trying.
Flip the coordinates. So I don't know if
Yeah,
you can see
They're
this.
talking about
Yeah, no, I
the
saw
mall
it.
in Miami. Yeah. It's not quite flip though, because I did do it in longitude, latitude. But if you take the coordinates, I think it's like you're switching the directions, but not just north to south. It was like west and east and south and north. You know what I mean? Like you had to switch them around a little bit, but they do get you right into Antarctica, which is definitely interesting.
Oh, really?
Yep. So the coordinates from the Miami Mall flipped around with directions changed brings you to Antarctica.
Yo, Antarctica is a whole other rabbit hole in itself.
Bro.
Like there is
But that's why
that is
people
a
say
whole that is
that
an
they
untapped
popped the
side of the
coordinates in
world.
wrong and ended up coming out in the mall where they meant to go to Antarctica. That's the theory.
Really?
And that they put the coordinates in their teleportation devices wrong and ended up in the mall and we're like, oh shit, and we gotta get home.
Wait, what happened at this mall though?
Oh my gosh, if you pull it up, if you just pull up just literally search for Miami Mall incident. They claim it was high schoolers lighting off like firecrackers in the mall. But if you see the police presence that came that night, it's like 50 cop cars lined the street
Oh
of
yeah,
this mall.
I'm gonna look this up later.
And there's people who were in the mall who claim that they could see like shadow figures, like really giant, tall shadow figures. Everyone's just running from them, but they're like distorting, almost like when you look through, like when you see like heat on the pavement and it's distorted, like that sort of a vibe. But that they were all just like running and trying to get out of there, and like that's what they saw. And yeah,
Interesting.
Okay, I'm gonna
interesting.
ask if they would want to deep dive on the Antarctica conspiracies on a Saturday night.
Yes.
Like that
Yeah,
could actually
100%.
be kind of
Yes.
fun.
Anytime.
Well, let's
Anytime.
have the chat. I know that we're down to do it. I didn't know anything about it
Hundo.
literally until a couple of weeks ago when Bayes first dropped like, oh, but do you know about Antarctica? like testing my conspiracy knowledge. Do you know about Antarctica?
That's one that I always ask everybody once. I don't really put too much emphasis on or hammer onto it, but you know, because think about it, like World War II. It's like literally World War II.
It happened.
And
I
they're
think it
dropping
was
nukes, and everyone agrees. It's like, okay, well, we're gonna fight over all this, but Antarctica's off limits.
I
You
want to
know,
say the
like-
mall thing happened. I think it was January 2024. It was right around there, somewhere around that time frame, I think.
Interesting.
And the
I don't know how I
didn't.
didn't.
I was
Sorry,
going to say
go
the Archilds have an island there in the Antarctica area, guys. So,
Well, it's all neutral ground.
but they own a piece of it.
What a
So what are
great
they doing up
what a
there?
great location to have everyone be able to come together.
Oh gosh, Emily L had said, Kelly, come on now. Are you kidding? You didn't know before that? No, I guess I have spent all of my brain power and conspiracy energy on other things.
Yeah, there's
Except
too many
Antarctica.
things to you
I'm
can't
so
follow on everything,
sorry.
guys. It's not
But
possible.
I'm getting
You
up
gotta
to speed.
lend some grace. We can all only pick and choose certain things,
and
you
the
know?
natural resources that are there, the clean water reservoirs that are, it's like crazy. It would be paradise if it was like 80 degrees warmer there. It's like,
Oh my
or
gosh.
maybe more. I don't even know how cold it is.
And
in
if you were allowed to like pick up the penguins and stuff.
pick up the penguins,
You're not allowed to touch them. It'd be so hard for me to go there. I'd be like, but that's so cute.
Vindicti says we need to send a crew to confirm that Charlie isn't in Antarctica.
I was just, maybe he could be.
I mean,
you
y'all
know?
can put me on that assignment. Do you want to start a GoFundMe for that?
Don't get started on the good GoFundMes, Kelly.
I love the pyramids too. See, now, just for everyone who's not aware of me and American Discourse, the one above me, weekly we do a live on our channel, but we also just started to branch out on things like this too. So someone had put in the comments about the pyramids being a power plant. And this was something we talked about doing too, like over time, just different things like that, kind of like ancient weird history and all that stuff. So
Yeah, they said
we do
the
have that
pyramid's like
in the
energy.
works.
Yeah, like an energy source from a long, long time ago, which I could
Yep.
see.
Yeah. It's pretty well documented. I feel like it's hard to dispute it, I feel like, at this point with the details that they have on all that. But
I know. I'd like them to declassify those files.
sure,
See,
yeah.
no, I'm serious.
I'm saying, yeah, they'll do it.
We'll get right on
the-
that.
Just like
the
all the
US
other ones.
The U.S. around the time of World War II, I don't remember the exact date, but the
Yeah, they're
US,
right. We didn't
They were
change
planning
anything.
on going there. They were planning on going there for months. They said it was going to be like a multi-month long thing with the military where they were going to like investigate and travel and whatever, explore. They came back in like 6 weeks. They came back in 6 weeks, and all of a sudden they had a treaty with the Soviet Union and China saying, "Hey, we're all going to agree not to mess with this."
Oh, the Bermuda Triangle would be good too. That would be a fun one.
I wonder what that's about. That's always been a fun one.
Mm-hmm. I did one on Bigfoot before.
On Bigfoot,
Yeah,
how did that go?
it's interesting. It's interesting. I mean, it's all, I don't know. I feel like, obviously, I personally feel like at this point, how would we not have video footage of these things if they're out there? But some people claim that they're just smarter and, whatever.
No,
but
I'm not buying the Bigfoot one. I think that a couple thousand years ago, maybe, but
Yeah, someone said Grand Canyon. Why aren't we allowed there? That's
yeah,
a good
the Grand
one.
Canyon is for sure interesting too. Yeah.
there's a
Yeah.
lot of military shenanigans over there.
Well, it
Blake
actually,
knows
if you
a
look
lot
at
about
the-
Grand Canyon. I will say that. I think he's like, he has been there. I think he's hiked it. He's done a bunch of stuff in Grand Canyon.
It's like certain
not
parts
my
of the
vibe.
fly zone. So if you go there, you can't fly over certain parts. And if you actually
Yeah.
look at the Grand Canyon from far away, you can almost see that it almost looks like a civilization that's been kind of rocked over. And it's kind of interesting if you look at it from
Like
different perspectives.
Tartaria.
Yeah, well, they were mud flooded, baby. They were taken out by a mud flood, apparently.
A mud flood.
That's a different rabbit hole.
I just love the idea that like some of these places were done with chisel and hammer, just entire cathedrals out of one piece of stone. Totally legit.
Yeah.
Oh, this was a good one. David Moore, 7110, said, crazy how the Pope died 24 hours later after meeting Vance.
Oh, did that happen?
Yikes.
Yeah. Everyone was talking about it after it happened.
Interesting.
Like, Vance just
when
Yeah,
did the Pope die?
everyone like shook his hand and like, yeah. It was like the Grim Reaper.
Well,
The
you know,
Grim Reaper. Did he fly the body on Air Force Two?
I mean, he
Epstein
didn't
knew
offer
that
to
guy.
do that as far as I know, but
Yeah, that guy, the Pope was like well connected with that circle of Zios, like that past one. Like Epstein would go there and talk to him.
well, and then remember President Trump said he thought he would make a great replacement Pope. He literally tweeted that. I mean,
I didn't see that, but come on, man.
I don't know about after his Robert Mueller
Literally.
comments.
Bro, he already said he's not going to heaven. We heard that.
how do you square these things?
Yo, Trump is a wild individual. He is
Someone
a
said Vance is
wild,
the Antichrist in the comments. That's an interesting take.
Yeah, I've thought about that.
I've heard people say it. Just the connection to Peter Thiel.
Yeah, that's
I've
a
never
weird
heard.
one.
Someone put in redheaded giants. Never heard of that one. Have you guys?
No.
Never heard that
Not
one.
specifically. I mean, I've heard of plenty of giants. Someone
Okay,
said,
who's
come
gonna
on, we
Google
need
it?
to teach
Alright,
you
I'll
about Bigfoot and Yeti being interdimensional beings. Native Americans know the truth.
Interdimensional
Oh, see?
beings, Native
Well,
American
we were just
stuff.
talking about the Miami Mall. That's interdimensional now. Like if that was what they think happened.
It's possible.
Oh
You never
man.
know.
Okay, I see factor fiction popping up. Here we go.
Giants used to be pictured on old maps and where they lived.
I 1000% believe in giants.
Yeah,
That I believe in.
yeah. They were on old maps for the longest time. So was it actually Atlantis? They pretty much had it mapped out where
Yeah.
they thought it was, and then they ended up taking it off the map.
Have you ever heard the theory that they invented dinosaurs to cover up for finding the bones of giants?
No, I've heard they've done it to cover up for dragons.
To cover up for dragons.
Because
That there were dragons, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if they're
I could believe that.
Yeah, but they might.
I mean, think about it. Isn't a dragon like the only creature that's not like when they have like the Chinese calendar? It's like the year of this, the year of that, and they're all real except dragons.
Exactly. Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, all ancient,
Yeah,
like,
the
a lot of
Nephilim,
ancient civilizations talk about dragons, not dinosaurs. So
yeah, the Nephilim is why I believe in giants.
Yeah.
And I think that also has to do with what they're trying to talk about, what they're going to try to sell us with aliens.
I was going to say it also has to do with aliens, yeah.
Someone said
The
dragon.
Nephilim and aliens are always...
Do you see that comment? Drag on these nuts. I love this chat.
That's what Trump said to Robert Mueller before he got offed. No, I'm kidding.
Agree with you, Jordan, on
RIP.
about Atlantis, by the way. I saw your chat. It's just going pretty fast.
Yeah, shout out to Jordan Henshaw.
Sure. Yeah, he's been commenting a lot in the chat.
Yo, I got to prep him too with the comebacks. Yo, Jordan, I was watching that the other night with you and that other weirdo, that one that was like trying to like talk about the charge documents. Like this guy's like on Kelly's stream trying to push the Tyler Robinson narrative. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? I'm like, Jordan, like, let's go, buddy. Chop, get him. I gotta like text him some zingers for next time so he's prepared.
I thought Jordan did a heck of a job. I thought Jordan held his own very well.
I think he did too. It's just he listen. Jordan hangs out with me a couple times, and he will be putting guys through the buzzsaw. They won't even know what's coming.
Even though he can do it with the professional, because he said in here he was treating it like it was court, so he was trying to, keep it professional.
Yeah, but that guy was being a jerk.
You could still do some, I guess edgier saws. Edgier saw.
Yeah, I respect Jordan trying to handle that in a professional manner. Personally, I would have gone about it a little bit differently, but to each his own.
Wait, I didn't know that there was a post about. Oh God. Okay, y'all are crazy on X. I just don't even know.
Yo, X is
that guy was saying some weird things.
Are real.
Yeah.
Someone asked
Jordan, sorry I didn't text you back. I saw the text, and I just had a lot of craziness going on. I'm gonna find time to give you a call tomorrow and talk about that. Jordan had texted me about Charlie's lip, and I didn't want to just text back right away. I was like analyzing it through AI, and I was like trying to think of like a proper, and because it really got me thinking. I'm looking at it, I'm like, I don't know what this means.
Says, are you guys MAGA or the cool ones? That was a comment.
Cool ones.
Cool ones, obviously. God.
Yo, I don't know how anybody could be MAGA at this point.
I love that.
You literally have to like live in the sticks and not have internet or a phone, and like haven't had any contact with the outside world since like 2024.
It was funny, Baze. You were talking, it might have been the members live, I don't remember, but you were talking about how they came out with the figures on how supportive the MAGA group was with Trump. It's like, well, yeah, because they're still considering themselves MAGA. They're obviously supportive.
Oh yeah, because they're coming out with polls saying, "Oh yeah, MAGA is
are only
Trump,
for the group that claims to be MAGA."
Yeah,
so.
the poll says that Trump has 100% support from MAGA. It's like, oh really? Yeah, like MAGA. What about like conservatives? What about Republicans? What about people that are not Democrats? You know what I mean? Like MAGA. It's like the guy doesn't even have 100% support in his own family. How are they going to try to tell us that he has 100% support from MAGA? Please, it's ridiculous.
Someone said more
so
like
funny.
FAGA, like FAGA.
It's like, well, when you ask
Yeah.
the people who claim to be of MAGA, then I'm pretty sure they're gonna like him. The other ones have decided they're not.
The day that poll came out was the same day that Marine was protesting and got his hand or his arm broken in the door. And I pulled up the clip and I'm like, okay, so is this Marine a Democrat or is this a Democrat hoax? Because I can tell you he's definitely not supporting Trump right now.
So ridiculous.
Yeah, it is ridiculous.
Yeah, that pissed me off.
Yeah, it's almost as ridiculous as like the Iranians need this. They want us to do this. They want us to bomb their water supply. They want us to bomb their oil refineries. They wanted us to blow up that school. It's like, shut the fuck. Yeah, like, come on. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. The Epstein victims wanted us to cover it all up. You know, it's like the shit that they say. No, remember Cash Patel and Joe Rogan? We're not going to do that. We're not going to open that back up. We're not going to put the victims through that again. That's one thing that we're not going to do. It's like, oh, really? Like, what are you going to do? You know,
what about the ones that were standing there and were like, can you do that, please? What about those ones?
Yeah. And then you got Megyn Kelly on there, like, trying to, like, discredit victims. It's like, disgusting. When she was talking about Virginia Giuffre, she's like, well, Virginia Giuffre has been discredited. I'm friends with Alan Dershowitz. I'm friends with Dan Bongino. I have contacts. Those girls weren't even that young. They were just kind of on the young side. It's like, yo, Megyn Kelly, go fuck yourself.
They were 15.
You know, it's like crazy.
Yeah, that was bad.
And then that's why, like, people think that I'm crazy and they get all mad at me when I say that I think that people like Tucker Carlson and Candace, they're like, yeah, listen, like, don't, you know, people tell you what they want you to hear, but look who you can keep comparing them with. And they're never like all the way. Like they say, go Max, but like when Tucker's like on the stage in Amfest talking about how wonderful Erica Kirk is, it's like that feels a little controlled opposition to me. Like that's not going Max. When Megyn Kelly is sticking up for people on the Epstein list, saying that, yo, well, you know, like they didn't like the girls that young. I mean, they were just a little on the young side. It's like that's not going Max. You know what I mean?
A little on the young side.
Yeah, it's like it makes me sick. It makes me sick.
I like this Tesla comment. Nikola Tesla died in New York in 1943. Trump's uncle, John Trump, was sent to look at all the documents. Death roll, free energy. After analyzing all, nothing to see here. Yeah, we could.
Someone said I'm living for this stream. Thank y'all so much. This is so refreshing. Listen, I just tell it like it is. I don't care. I post stuff all the time and I'll say stuff and I'm like thinking to myself, like, okay, if I put this out, I know that I'm going to piss people off. I know that I'm going to lose subscribers, but I have to do what is right in my heart. You know, just like the other day when we had that stream last Saturday and Danks told that story about Baron and Candace cutting his internet. It's like, obviously it's a fairy tale. He's like making it up as it goes along, but it was so funny. We laughed so hard that like, I had to put out a clip. And I had to have a thumbnail with Baron Coleman on the ladder, cutting Danks' internet, and Candace holding the ladder. It's like, I like, what am I going to do? Not do it? It's like, there's no way. There's no way. Shout out to Baron Coleman and Candace Owens, though. I'm still a big fan. Just saying. Even if Charlie,
you just need to get a little jab in every now and then.
No, it's not even a jab. It's just,
it's poking fun.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I'm having fun. I keep it real, and nobody is above accountability. You know, like, and the one thing with Candace, I've said it before, I'll say it again. That video that she put out the other week, that's one of the reasons why I think Charlie's alive. And I have some serious questions as to why it took her 6 months to put it out. She had that video. It was September 18th when she said that she got that video, that Terrell Farnsworth, that she messaged him directly, and her words is he was afraid for his life and that he wanted to talk to his lawyer, he wanted to talk to Erica, he wanted to give it to the feds, and Candace said, no, you give that to mama. And that she like convinced him to like go behind Turning Point USA's back, or that was like how I took it. Maybe that was like a misinterpretation. But she said, no, don't worry about the lawyers. Don't worry about Turning Point. Don't worry about Erica. Like, you just give that video to me. And don't worry, I won't show anybody. Like, how is nobody calling bullshit on that? How is nobody calling bullshit on that? I'm sorry. And then you watch it and there's like no blood. And it's like, you see the thing popping up in the back, and it's like, well, this video kind of makes it look like Charlie might have staged this. This is not evidence towards any of the conspiracies in which he died. That video should have came out 6 months ago. And Blake, if you want to come back on the show on Saturdays with me, you got to put your video out too. And Baron, you got to put out the video with the burn. No more gatekeeping. Okay, it's 2026. All right, because we're about to start really pushing that this whole Charlie might be alive and you guys are all withholding information and it's getting a little old. Okay, it's World War III. We got war with Iran. We got everything going on with the files. Like, if we're gonna do this case, like, let's really do the case and wrap it up and move on. That's all I'm saying. That's my take. I'm done. Girls, make your comments.
Wow, that was good.
Yep.
Good.
I just say things. I don't really, my sub count is fucking plummeting right now.
This chat is off the hinge, honestly. I can't even.
Oh my goodness.
It's hard to keep up. I feel like I'm missing all the stuff.
I know, right? It's like I need a whole separate screen for the chat so I can, I
need
good.
2 earbuds, one that's reading them in my ears so I don't have to, and then mine so I can hear everybody.
Listen, I'm just asking questions. Charlie said to ask questions, and that's what I'm doing.
Okay, so what's your next? What are you tackling next?
Oh my gosh. Did you see that? I can't.
I don't even know which one you're talking about. There's so many. I can't.
The one about the blonde beard guy. I'm stealing the red shirt snake.
Wait, what?
Are you talking about this?
He's talking about you. He's stealing.
He's talking about me.
That one. That's the funniest shit I've read all night. Red beard guy. Blonde beard guy.
Blonde beard guy.
Oh my gosh.
No, but you know what pisses me off the most about this? Is that when is this trial supposed to be? May?
I think so.
How long is this trial going to go?
Said that's like the earliest.
Are we really going to have to keep dealing with this bullshit all through the summer? Like that, and that's what makes me think that it's a psyop. It's like the big distraction.
I'm
telling you, this whole Charlie Kirk investigation has turned into Days of Our Lives.
No, it is. Oh gosh, House of Cards meets. Was the Pretty Little Liars?
Pretty Little Liars.
I obviously didn't watch the second one.
However the little
and
song
the stories
goes.
are so ridiculous, and there's always something wild one day.
But who's the one responsible? I mean, it's the mystery, right? And then you've got
so true.
the popular people, but yet they're also really bad, and then they're running around and telling this to this person and this to this person.
Everyone's telling lies to each other. Nobody knows what's real.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then in the House of Cards aspect, of course, with all of the politics, and I mean, which House of Cards does feel pretty based. I'm pretty sure they're spot on. They're not their fiction level is not too far off of fact. So yeah, I say it's House of Cards meets Pretty Little Liars.
It's a great comparison.
I agree. And there's like a leaker in the house still, like at TPUSA, and everyone wants to deny it's Andrew Colvett, and like who knows if it is or not. And I don't know. I keep thinking
Yeah,
he's
maybe
still
he's
dropping
maybe
hints.
he's A. He literally is A.
I think
Oh
so.
my gosh.
He's A. Andrew Colvett. Shout out to a friend of the
He's
show.
A friend of the channel.
A friend of the channel.
Oh my god.
Wait, who are we missing? You all are missing. Say that again. I didn't
Blake
see.
Lively.
SL.
SL. Who's SL?
I don't know.
Bro.
I'm shot.
SL.
I'm sorry. I'm scrolling through old tech. Old.
Do you
messages
see that
here.
one, Kelly?
We're
I can't.
not
not
gonna
gonna
pull up
read
the
that
raunchy ones
one.
anymore.
Chat is too much.
Yo, you know what's crazy? I saw something else on X today that there was an like I don't know if it was real or not. Maybe you girls can confirm, but there was some Turning Point USA after party allegedly where they had a woman in like a bathing suit or bikini or whatever, and that she was dancing in a giant like wine glass or something, wearing
Yeah,
an
I
American
retweeted
flag as a
that.
cape.
And she's like half naked.
Yeah, it looked like stripperish.
Yeah,
it looked like you know,
pretty much.
she kept the top on, but you know what I mean. And it's
But
like
it was seductive. Yeah.
They said James O'Keefe hosted that. I don't know if that's true or not, but that seems also
yeah,
really
it
weird.
is. I wasn't gonna drop his name like that, but yeah,
I know.
that's what I read.
Well, I
too.
mean, you should if that's accurate, you know.
Yeah, I don't.
And here's the thing, though, is that even if it
Oh.
was hosted by him, it's still, if it's an after party and it's intended for all of the TPUSA faith people or whoever to come there, you know, after, it just means that it's like hosted by, sponsored by, whatever, but it's still like intended for them.
Well,
Yeah,
and
but
remember that
it
guy?
can't really be intended for them because didn't somebody else bring up the data from the grinder app that like it goes through the roof in the towns that
Yeah.
follow there the turning point
Whenever
again?
there's conventions, yeah, they say they shut it down basically.
Well, and
Someone said they saw Charlie Kirk at
you
the
guys,
dollar store today.
On a sec. Hold on a second. I don't know if y'all have enough gay friends, but I sure do. Okay. And for like one of my gay friends' best, or like one of my besties' birthdays a couple of weeks ago, we went to a burlesque brunch. Okay. So they love to see the girls in, you know, like, yeah, doing their thing. Okay. So don't get it twisted. It is not just the gays like to see the girls. They just have different preferences at the end of the night.
Listen,
That's all.
how the fuck would I know? You know, like
I'm just informing. I'm informing the chat. Okay.
she's clearing the record here, guys.
I have worked with someone in my life who was a furry. I can tell you a little bit about that. I'm here to just educate. Okay. I'm here to educate.
Do you guys remember the guy who came out that was like leaking and said that they
Jordan, hold on.
Wait, what?
Before I miss it.
You are correct.
You made Jordan say a bad word.
Oh man.
Yeah, but he stuck it together without a space between the two, so it's kind of not really.
Jordan, I'm telling you, keep watching my show and you will be ripping these guys in no time.
Well, remember the leaker that came out that said that they would take them to like in a van to these parties and then say like, how good are you with these foreign agents? But like they would try and get them to drink a lot. Did you guys see that one? Like they had these after parties and stuff, apparently, allegedly, at TPUSA to maybe compromise the people that worked there. So this doesn't seem like that far off from that situation.
Absolutely.
Well, the compromising always happens. Any time where there's going to be people that have any type of power that could be resourceful in any way, and you have anybody involved with intelligence, there's going to be people trying to get dirt on each other and trying to get their little files and compromise people and whatnot. Like unfortunately, that's the world that we live in today.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, someone said every corporation has this at the top. Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah, and Crystal, I don't know that this event was in particular for children. I think it was an after party. And so, I mean, it was pretty late at night. I don't know exactly what time it started, but I just know that the context of it was that it was an after party. So I'm not sure how, child
Kelly, you want to
friendly.
answer this one?
What does furry mean in that context? Okay, so well, they among some things that I guess they like to do included dressing up in animal costumes for sexual reasons.
Yeah. I used to work with someone too that was a furry. And yeah, they spend thousands of dollars on these costumes. Think of Comic-Con but for
elaborate.
furries. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
yes,
Yo,
thousands
how
of
is-
dollars on these.
it's a
We're
big
talking
deal.
like dead mouse
Elaborate.
type, like whole
Yes.
ass, like
Thank you.
yes.
Thank you.
And they do, and they
it's
go there, and then they like dry hump each other, and then do a bunch of crazy shit in hotel rooms. So
yes. And it's not just like, okay, so we saw that one picture of Lance with
poor
like
dry
a
cleaners.
with like a little
Poor dry cleaners.
hoodie or something. Yeah.
Hold on. Mama Jama for the win. Oh, that's a good one.
Okay. So we saw that one
Get
picture of
drafted.
Lance that had like some little sort of like a hoodie on. That was like the most that it seemed. That is not, and I would say what I don't know that much, but that does not strike me outwardly as a furry. I don't know if you
No.
have any thoughts on that, but like if the FBI really wanted to make hay of what they found when they went into the apartment and, search through things and to label him as a furry,
Yeah,
if he was
Twig's
really
wearing
a
a
furry,
headband with
they
ears
could
on
have
it is not
pulled
a
out a
furry.
full-blown furry costume,
Yeah,
a
yeah. It should look
full-blown
like
big
a
old head.
mascot suit.
That's all I'm
Yeah.
telling you
Just
guys.
putting a little headband with ears on it is not
That's not gonna make
equivalent
the
to being
cut.
a furry. Literally, like I said, we're talking thousands of dollars into one
Yeah.
costume for one event and you wanna do
Yes.
another one, then it's just like
You know,
cosplay.
when they talked
I
about
know
that
this is
screwdriver,
weird.
they said that there was the DNA of like 5 different people. Did they ever say what type of DNA they found?
No, but then
Nope.
also that screwdriver, you're funny. That screwdriver though also does not actually appear in the charging documents or the indictments. So
Yeah, the screwdriver also didn't appear in the dispatch calls when the police got to the scene and were analyzing it. They're like, "Oh, we think we see where he was laying down." No mention of a screwdriver. Just saying.
Yeah, someone said, "Think of mascots banging." Yeah, it's pretty much.
yeah, basically, my parents, y'all, were even on an airplane, and this was like the week after September 10th, and they texted me. They're like, "Oh my god, like this kid in the row, like on the other side of the aisle, has his furry costume. Keli, what do we do?" And I'm like, "You're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. Just keep an eye on him." And they're like, "But what if it's the guy?" Anyway, but it is a whole big ordeal. And
Mhm.
it's a culture, it's a subculture. And like, I'm not here to judge that. I'm just here to shed some light on the fact that what we'd seen so far did not equate to, I think, typical.
Yeah, they just simply said
furry.
that, but we never got any explanation as to why they stated that he was a furry.
Yeah.
They just said it.
It just sounded dramatic.
And he had that one picture with his ears, and they were like, perfect.
Yeah. See, people in the chat are like, "Oh, we just had a furry con here in Toronto."
Yeah, it's a whole thing. It's like
It's a whole
Comic-Con.
thing. Yep.
People spend months and months working on their costumes.
I don't know.
I think it's funny the Charlie Kirk case just brought us to furries. I mean, that's quite the.
I know. I just
So,
paused for a second because I'm like, how the fuck did we get here? And then I'm like,
I was literally having
I
that
think
same
I
thought.
was the one that like pivoted and said, "Hey guys."
I literally lost my train of thought. I was like, wait.
I
How did we get
brought up the alleged stripper in the wine
Yes.
glass, and then I had to point out Grinder, and then it was all fucking downhill from here.
It was.
I had no idea that Keli Rabon was the voice for the furries.
I'm not
You're gonna give us the crash
furries.
course.
You guys, I'm literally just, I mean, I figure if they're going to
I'm
bring it
listening-
up,
I'm
the
listening to
least
one of
I
break.
can do is educate a little bit, you know?
In my head, I'm listening to one of Blake's 15,000 stories about Brian Harpole trying to drown this shit out. I'm kidding. Nobody thought that was funny.
I have a funny story about the guy that I
Man.
worked with that was a furry. I worked in a hotel at the time just cleaning rooms, and he was like a service staff member so he would just like supply things and whatever. But he had a British accent. And so I'm not one of those people who's like, oh my God, where are you from? Because I'm like, he must get this all the time. Like, I'm not even gonna, whatever. Maybe I'll find out someday. And then one day I'm in a room cleaning and we had like maintenance guys there. And one of them goes, hey, where are you from? And he goes, here. And he's like, but where are you from originally? I hear your accent. He's like, I'm from here. And I was like, oh shit. And I like ran down to like our service area. And I was like, did you know he's not from anywhere? He's just from here. And they're like, I know. I asked him. And I was like, I'm so glad. Then I found out I went to high school with him. Had no idea. And he just said that he speaks with a British accent because he listened to a lot of audiobooks growing up that had British accents. I was like, oh.
My son watched my son watched Peppa Pig and called me mummy for like a little while. And I was like,
really?
bro, I'm mom to you.
Like, unless like your parents didn't interact with you for like the first however many years of your life before you went to school, and all you listened to was British audiobooks. I don't know. That's a wild story.
I honestly, I was scared for like 2 seconds. I was like, dude, it's not okay. Did you guys see that video? Speaking of like furries, this lady was pretending to be a dog outside of some building and got like attacked by an actual dog.
No way.
I swear on my
No
life.
way.
I saw this on X and she was like, like next to a door. And then a German Shepherd just came up to her and just like
German Shepherd.
I swear to God, attacked her. I was like, whoa, that has consequences.
Yo, that's
So,
crazy. Yo,
I wish I did like retweeted that so I could show you guys. It was wild.
that definitely ruined her day.
It would ruin mine. But I wouldn't be on the ground either.
Have any of you ever been bit or chased by a dog?
No.
I got chased by a Rottweiler
I've been chased,
once.
but not bit.
Yeah, I got chased by a Rottweiler once. I was on foot. One of my friends was on the bike, and I don't remember where we were going. We were teenagers. We were like out in the streets being delinquent, smoking weed, going somewhere at 3 o'clock in the morning. And we're just walking. While I'm walking, he's on the bike. And all of a sudden, I hear growling. And it's like coming out of the shadows, like in a movie. And it's like running full speed, barking. And I'm like, holy shit. And I go to jump on my friend's bike. And he's already like trying to get away without me. I wanted to kill this kid. But luckily, I managed to catch up and hop on the pegs and we got away. But yeah, that was scary as hell.
Apparently that video I saw was AI. I don't know if I believe that. That was really good AI.
Who knows these days?
Jackie says, when I was a kid, I got chased by a 3-legged German Shepherd.
Hey, you know what? Dogs with 3 legs, they're pretty adaptable. Apparently it comes pretty natural to them to be able to.
Yeah, a lot of them run like they have them all.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, okay, let's see. We had there was a question just a few minutes ago. There was a request, Bayes, to see if you could put the chat on the screen. So I don't know if there's another setting for the 4 of us that, because since there's so many different chats running, they're not able to see it all, and they love keeping up with things.
Oh, yo.
It's weird sometimes because I noticed that before, like people will like certain people will show up on mine, but not on the one that everyone's on. I don't know why that happens.
Hold on.
It makes me question, like, does that happen when you're on someone like Barron's and you're commenting? Are like half the people not seeing it? Or is that only during collaborations, I assume? So if he's not collaborating, it's fine. It's weird.
Well, some of these other people, they're on different platforms, so the different platforms are all going to see their own.
Yeah,
chat.
that I get. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
With the collaborations, I didn't really understand how that went. All right, open the comments tab on the right side. No, that's
It should be at the top where it says show comments on stage.
Oh, that.
And then, okay, but you don't want it to be over her face. So then there are different layout settings at the bottom. There you go. I mean,
is that good?
Yeah.
Rogue,
I think if
you might want to move a little to the side. No, you good?
I believe it. I'm just gonna leave. I'm just kidding.
Bayes, I sent you a video.
No, Rogue, come back a little bit over.
Discord.
A little bit over more.
Video
no, other way.
Discord?
Other way.
Oh, for the other one. There's too much going on.
It's always something going on. All right, let's see. Where am I going? What is this now?
Oh, wait, hold on. I see Pom Pom Mom is saying, y'all, someone confirm this. I don't want to hop out the stream. So I don't know what they're asking us to confirm.
Confirm what?
I don't know. You guys tell us. Sorry, I'm trying to scroll back up or down.
Or put a new comment in on what you're referring to.
I don't know. This Rob Mack person, I think, keeps like spamming this. I'm not sure if that's what they're talking about, but
Helicopter crash?
I don't know.
Look it up right now.
Let's see.
Did you guys hear? I didn't hear about this till today about Hawaii right now. Flooding, the mass flooding in Oahu.
No, really?
Like really bad. Like, and a dam is about to break catastrophically bad. Like houses up to like second story windows.
They've had it pretty rough lately. Like,
yeah.
I'm seeing Qatar military crash, March 22nd. A Qatari military helicopter crashed in the state's regional waters due to a technical malfunction during a routine mission. Search and rescue operations were immediately launched to locate the crew and the passengers. A couple of days ago, it's saying Nepal civilian crash. That was on the 18th. Air Dynasty helicopter overturned while attempting to land in the Kotang district in eastern Nepal. All 6 people on board, including a family traveling to a funeral, miraculously survived. That's good. The one passenger sustained minor leg injuries. Then on the 16th, Ghana aviation accident. 2 pilots passed. I'm assuming that the person is talking about the Qatari military crash.
Someone just put in there that chats are going around that Michelle Obama died.
No, it's not. It's
Have
not.
you heard that?
It's not.
I was like,
no,
I haven't heard anything about that.
Yeah, no,
No,
we would be hearing that.
not.
That type of news, the phones
So,
start going off.
Please, yeah, Rob. I think that was Rob that was saying that. Please stop saying that because it's throwing people off, and I'm sure that's what you're intending to do. But if
Yeah,
you
it
want
says
to
no, she's alive.
keep playing, then if you want to keep hanging out, then please stop saying that. Otherwise, you know the drill. I'm getting relentless in my old age, in my boomer age, my pre-boomer age.
Yeah, boomer age.
someone
All
called
right.
us all aunties in the chat, by the way. I was like, thanks.
Aunties.
Yeah.
So, American
Cool
Discourse, we'll
aunties.
start with you. How do you think Charlie got killed?
Do you see what someone
You know
just
what?
posted?
What?
I'm late, but the UFO general was found dead. What the hell? Someone just
Oh.
posted that. Was this true too? Now I need to look. Keep going with what you were saying.
That's messed up. We literally just covered this topic about like
Yes,
5
I
other
know.
deaths. I think it's complicated because I don't think our footage is super good on like what happened to him. That's how I feel. I don't really know. Um, which is kind of part of the lore, right? It's like everyone's trying to figure that out. Um, I think what's interesting is they talk about his neck being, you know, taken out basically. And to me, that would seem more consistent with like breaking someone's neck, but I'm not an expert in that. So I do believe he probably passed away. It's just how there's so many theories. Was it got him in the neck and then they like finished him off in the car? It's like so many different things, right? So I don't know. I'm open to that. I feel like there hasn't actually been an answer that I was into. Like I none of the problem is the whole case is absurd, so none of them make a ton of sense to me. Um,
I'm
so
not seeing anything that says that, by the way. So it just still says missing everywhere.
What do you think about my theory that I was saying earlier that a lot of the motives and reasons people believe he is dead are also motives and reasons for him to have tried to coordinate the staging of it, especially if he had an opportunity to leave with his kids?
I think that would be a good enough motive for him to want to leave with his kids. I just think it would be contingent on the people doing the right thing for him, and I just can't see that happening. I think that's why I have a hard time with it because they just have so many cases of these government operations or foreign government operations where they do take people out. So I think I just have a hard time buying that he was an exception. That's kind of where I sit with it.
But there's always cause and effect. Like if they were going to take him out, he is a very, very known person. He has a family, he has friends, he has a lot of people that I believe would want to speak up and ask questions and demand the investigation. And that once you see all these anomalies and everything botched with the investigation, with the whole Tyler Robinson case falling apart, with all the stuff coming out about Erica Kirk, I don't understand how his friends, family, or anybody close to him wouldn't be speaking up, wouldn't be raising some kind of awareness, wouldn't be demanding a real investigation. Like, I feel like there would be somebody out there that would still be speaking up.
Well, I kind of wonder if they're like too scared because if you just did see someone murdered on live TV ish, like, you would be like, well, that's me next. Like, I think I would, you could
Yeah, but if it's your
imagine me
kid,
scared.
if it's your brother, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I wouldn't be too scared.
I don't know. I can't imagine being them, like his family.
Like, that's the thing. To believe Charlie is dead, you have to believe that every single person is complicit in one form or another. And that would kind of include his parents and his family at this point.
They did look
Because if they're
genuinely
not speaking
devastated,
up,
though. They did kind of look genuinely devastated at that event, where Erica was standing by Stacey Sheridan. So I think that, his mom looked pretty tore up. And I think that kind of was another one where it's like, well, she actually looked genuinely sad. I
well,
don't
think
think
about it. Even if they knew he was alive and that he was dead from the public eye, you don't think that would be enough to make her sad? Again,
I don't
I'm just
know.
spitballing here.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
spitballing here. If you're think about it, if you have a kid that makes that much of himself and he's on that level, and you're the mom, and you know that he's not really dead, but all these people care so much and they're all devastated because they think that he's dead, and you have to keep that secret. And you know that your son is never going to stand in front of a crowd again, that he's never going to hear those applause, that his voice is not going to be heard anymore. I don't know. I think that would devastate me. Like, and that's what I'm saying. When you start looking at the different emotional aspects of it, you drive yourself nuts. You have to just unplug from all that. You have to just be objective. You have to really like disconnect on that emotional level and just look at the facts. And it like forget the motives, forget this, forget that. Just look at the scene. Because if you're going to convince me that Charlie Kirk is really dead, you have to explain the shirt and you have to explain why he stopped bleeding 20 seconds later and why his hand and his arm was still moving. Those three things all have to have a rational explanation, or else nothing else matters. And I don't know, like maybe I'm just cold, but that's just how I see it.
No, I mean, that's what I always tell people. Like, you come in my space, you want to hear what, you want to really talk about this? We're going to all take a big, deep breath, everybody. With that, we are letting go of our preconceived notions of Charlie Kirk and TPUSA and all these other things, okay? And we are going to examine the facts as we see them. We cannot hang on to these ideals of some celebrity who you've idolized in your mind and you've never met, never been friends with, never intimately known. And even if you did, even if he was your neighbor, you still don't really know what's going on in someone's home, in someone's life.
No, it's true, 100%. And also, you can never underestimate what a parent is willing to do for their kids, especially a mother. Unless you're talking about Erica Kirk. Then you can underestimate a lot. But all jokes aside,
that's pattern recognition, though.
That is pattern recognition.
I mean, I felt it. I felt it right away because I see the crazy, but
I would love to interview that nanny.
Oof.
Yeah, right. I know. I've thought about that too. Whoever the nanny is, I want a one-on-one, ma'am.
Oh, here we go. Throw away what you think you know. Follow the money and follow the
facts. Boom.
No, but that shirt thing really, like, and you get people talking about like sonic booms, and it's like, listen, get out of here. The bullet hit him in the neck. You're not going to have the shirt popping in two different directions from that. You're just not. But I don't know. It's easy to see why people get stuck on certain parts of this case, though.
I was trying to type back to this person, but I don't even know how to say or pronounce this name. Faye 9843. Anyway, sorry, that's too many letters, that don't make sense to me. But just as soon as I see Paramount Tactical Gary and you're comparing me to that.
What? I missed that chat.
Yeah, it was 1 minute ago, 11:54 my time, but yeah, like it was like a minute ago. Basically saying that I'm naive, what I consider facts, others like Gary consider delusions. It's all relative. I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that. But I mean, everybody's entitled to their opinion. And I, unlike Gary, don't go around calling people ugly names. Go look at my Twitter feed versus go look at, Paramount Tactical's Twitter feed. Go watch one of his where he's obsessed with every single day going after Candace. I mean, Candace is not my chief investigative officer. I say that all the time. I do my own thing. I do my own research. All day, all night, in person. Y'all don't even know, like, the sources that I'm calling, the places that I'm driving, the things that I'm doing in the background. So, but it makes sense to me, but I don't need to force it on anyone. And the way that Gary comes across, like it or not, is very forceful. in my opinion.
I don't know. Like I know I've said this before, but when we were talking about starting to work together, and then I like wanted to check out some of your content, I looked up and I saw when you were on his show, and without going like too hard or getting too into it, he didn't really come off as I don't know. He came off a little disingenuous, I could say. Like it seemed like he had you on there for some gotcha moments.
Mhm.
And not to like have an honest conversation.
Yeah. And look, I appreciate every opportunity that I have. I learn from things, and I certainly learned from that one. And that opportunity was presented to me as one thing. It was executed as something different. I made the best of it as I could in a 2.5 hour live stream where I had to just keep on going. So, it's fine. It's fine. But I know that at the end of the day, like, I'm leading with my heart and my head. And that's all I can do.
I don't know. Like if you go down the list of different influencers and people with platforms that are supporting Turning Point USA, it's like, like just I think the list of names speaks for itself. You don't even you don't even got to say any insults because the next name on the list is an insult. You start with Gary from Paramount Tactical, and then you get to and then you get to Brandon Tatum. And then you get to Ben Shapiro. You know what I mean? It's like, is that really the company you want to be in? I get it. You make money, you know people, you got some connections. It's like, but you're pieces of shit, like lying pieces of shit that are betraying America and the American people. And I think we could just leave it at that.
I see. Okay. So now and this is why it is hard to kind of fit a full thought into one of these comments, because I know there are limited characters. But basically this person was saying that, like, what I call facts, Gary calls moronic delusions. And
give me an example.
Hold on. What Gary calls facts, others like Valhalla call disinformation. But yeah, if you can think of any potential examples, I think that would be really helpful for us to just dissect, hash out.
But yeah, like I said, I don't want to like turn this into like a mudslinging thing.
It's not.
We got American Discourse and Rogue Dissident in here. They're not trying to get any smoke right now. They're like, damn, Bayes is like doing one of these rants to us on the show. Get me off the stage. No, I'm kidding. But but yeah, like I don't know. I mean, you watch my content, I've been pretty vocal about this in the past. But I try to save those rants for when I'm by myself. I don't want to attach that to anybody else.
You're fine. I think there are just so many questions, right? Because you asked me how I believe he was killed, and I can't really tell you. It's like we haven't got enough good information from who's supposed to supply it, so I think that's why all this stuff goes around. And then for someone to be like, but it definitely was the way the Fed said it, it's like, all right, I definitely don't trust you. Like whether it's your theory or my theory, and I don't even have a death theory, to be quite frankly. I don't think I've gotten enough good evidence on any side of the house on that to make a decision. I do think that, when people are like, I'm definitely sticking with what the Fed say, it's like, even someone who doesn't really know that much about, guns and stuff is like, I think his neck would have been probably destroyed after watching all the videos and tests that everyone else has done. So.
Yeah, for me, it's like that's kind of like the litmus test. I don't care if you think Charlie's dead. I don't care if you think he's alive. I don't care if you liked Charlie when he was alive. I don't care if you didn't like Charlie when he was alive, or when he was on the board. Personally, I wasn't a fan. Like I've said that openly. Like it's not that I thought ill of him. I just didn't really have an opinion. I would see the things on TikTok. That was like the most that I really saw him. I found him to be divisive. But again, like you're talking about hot takes on a clip on social media. You don't really have context, and that's why I didn't really have a strong opinion, because to me it came off like a shtick. It's like, oh well, he's one of these guys, driving the wedge, doing like the left versus right bullshit. It's like, like what is a woman, and like some of the racial stuff, and it's like, all right, if that's his thing, that's his thing. Like I'm not hating, but I'm not really into it. But my point is, whatever your views on Charlie or whether he's dead or alive is fine. We're all entitled to our opinions. But when you have a platform and you're sitting there trying to push this Tyler Robinson narrative, it's like, no, it's like you're a Fed. Like you're a Fed, you're working for the Feds, you're a shill, somebody's paying you, you're doing someone a favor, or you did something really bad that somebody has evidence and dirt on you and like you have to do this, but you're not saying this because you're a smart individual and you have credibility.
Right.
Like nobody with any common sense and any real, like no credible source of information with brains in their head is going to get in front of a camera and say that Tyler Robinson killed Charlie Kirk, except for Nick Fuentes, who I really like the look on his face when he said it to Steven Crowder. Like that to me was a signal. Like, I don't think Fuentes thinks he's dead either. I don't think he's going to say it, but I think that's why. I think that like when Ian Carroll was like trying to, I said this last week, I think that when Ian Carroll was trying to nudge Fuentes towards like, getting on board with what was being said. And then Fuentes is on Crowder and he's like, I think Tyler Robinson killed Charlie Kirk. I think that was his way of saying, I'm not joining the circus. Like, you guys have fun. I know what it is. I don't want no part of it. I could be wrong, but I don't believe that Fuentes said that because he thinks that Tyler Robinson killed Charlie Kirk.
That would be a decent take because then he can just kind of get out of the topic, right? I don't think
in the chat. I'm sorry, go.
No, you're fine. Hey, Danks, what's up? Yeah,
No,
I agree.
sorry.
I think that is pretty close to accurate because he weighs on a bunch of stuff, but like this is a messy topic really, and who it implicates depending on which theory you believe. I don't know. It's kind of he can just move on.
I think whether or not Charlie's dead or alive, the whole thing is a psyop.
Oh, for sure.
The whole thing is a psyop. And there's a lot of conditioning that people aren't really realizing is happening. It's this feeling of helplessness that the American people are having. Like, if the government does something, it's like, what are we going to do? Like, what can we do? And that's why I get upset. Like, it'd be one thing if there was a call to action. If all these influencers, all these people with big platforms were pushing for petitions, pushing for legislation, encouraging people to call their local representatives to demand a real investigation, demand accountability, boycott Turning Point USA. But like, we're not seeing any of that. We're not seeing any steps being taken to actually make a change. And I think that we learned everything we needed to know before AmFest happened. I think that as soon as Erica Kirk went on Glenn Beck and said Charlie wasn't texting anybody, that he was afraid he was going to die, I know, I have his phone. And then we found out that was bullshit and that he texts Dan Flood of all people and Andrew Colvette. It's like that right there is everything we needed. That is everything we needed. At that point, Erica Kirk should have been getting investigated. At that point, that should have been the turning point that everybody woke up. And then, like,
I mean,
here
she
we
should
are
have
in
just
March.
been it should have just, you should just always be part of the investigation when you're the spouse of someone who's been killed. It's just how it should be.
Yeah, but she like implicated herself.
I know.
You know what I mean? Like
I know
that-
she should have already been one of long before that, even though. But yes, there've been so many times that
leave Brian Harpo and Dan Flood alone. That's my family. You know, like she didn't say them by name, but when she's saying my Turning Point family, the people that Charlie was texting that he thought he was going to die right before he died, leave them alone. The people that I hired with one job, and that was to protect him and keep him alive, and now he's dead, but they still have that job. Leave them alone. That's my family. It's like, yo, and like that was where I drew the line. That's when I'm like getting on camera. I'm like, okay, it's time. Like, I don't care what anybody thinks about me anymore, and how hard they go on me and saying that I'm a piece of shit for criticizing a grieving widow. Like, that's when I'm getting on camera and saying you're full of shit. I think you need to be investigated immediately, and I think anyone else who disagrees with me right now is a fucking retard. And like at that point, luckily enough, people were starting to wake up. But a week before that thing on Fox News, when I was saying, hey, I think she's a little shady. I had people like that I knew for years, like unfriending me on Facebook. That's how offended they got that I would write a comment on social media about a grieving widow. It's like, get the fuck out of here. It's crazy. I'm sorry. I shouldn't curse so much, especially on a stage filled with ladies. Shame on me. No, but like, you girls see where I'm coming from? Chat, do you guys agree with me? I mean, I think at this point, anybody, if you're watching this show, I think you're always going to agree with someone shitting on Erica Kirk. Like, I'm still waiting for that one person. Do we ever get those anymore? I see him every now and then on Facebook. It's like, don't judge her. You don't know what she's been through. Like, yeah, like, we know who she's been through now. Like, we're getting an idea. Guys with pizza tattoos on their lips. I don't know. Damn, it's getting quiet.
The chat's blowing
I'm like
up.
reading the chat. I know.
Me too. It's
Oh,
blowing.
is in a good way or a bad way? They tell me to shut up by now?
I don't think I've seen anyone say shut up.
No.
That's a good sign.
This one guy is so funny because he's totally trolling in the whole chat. It's like,
Yeah, I know who you're
can't
talking
play like Erica, Lord.
Yo, I'm even rubbing off
Yeah.
on Jordan right now. Hold on.
Play.
I'm gonna read Jordan's comment the way that I do. All right, this is Jordan Henshaw, guys. But if anyone would like to come on my show and defend the exploding mic theory, let me know.
That's exactly how I would have pictured him saying that.
Very.
Sorry, Camilla,
I just
never
hope
meant to.
nobody had like.
I thought he was here
earbuds
for a second.
in. I hope no one had earbuds in at that time. I apologize to your eardrums on behalf of Bayes.
Well,
You're correct. The
the
pizza
people-
tattoo was fake. It
the
wasn't
people
a
in my
tattoo.
chat are used to it by now. Do this shit all the time.
Oh man.
I'm sorry,
I
Rob,
don't know
what'd
why
say?
you would fake it, but it was fake.
What was fake?
What? The pizza tattoo?
The pizza tattoo. Yeah. Someone said the pizza tattoo was fake. I said it was fake, but I don't know why you would fake it either. It's just stupid. He put it on his own page, so
Was the tramp stamp fake too? I want to know. We still haven't gotten to the bottom of that one.
I've never seen it. I've never seen a picture. I might be able to
You've
tell you if
never
I saw
seen
it.
it?
but-
Oh, you got to watch the video
Ah.
on my thing. It's so good.
But the lip one was not real for sure. It was fake.
No, why would he get that? Even if it wasn't.
That's
wasn't
what I
real?
said. It doesn't really matter because I don't know why you would take a picture with that word on your lip, regardless whether it was fake or real.
And what?
It's just
Yeah,
weird.
what year? What year was that picture taken? Because if it was like
It was pretty
2017,
recent.
2018. Oh, it was recent. Okay, that's
I think it was
not
like
as bad.
2023, something like that. I'd have to double check, but I did look.
Thanks.
Thanks.
I'm bored. Can we talk about something else? This isn't my expertise. Yo, thanks. Come on, buddy. You're supposed to be on vacation with the missus. If you've got the attention to sit here sending supers, you might as well just get on the stage.
That's right.
We'll send you the link right now.
Pressure's
We'll talk
on,
about whatever you want,
sucker.
thanks. Whatever you want.
Oh, see, someone said wax museum equals real. Thank you for that.
Wow. Yo, that'd be crazy.
I thought it was a pretty sick theory, if I do say so myself.
No, but I feel like we would have found out. Somebody would have gone into the wax museum. Like, I'm sure somebody's like touched one of those things in a way.
No, it's
or
just their
stabbed it.
practice, though. They're wax.
You know
It's
what's gonna
just
happen?
their
You
practice
talk about this.
for
You're gonna have people.
creating.
You're gonna have people going into wax museums, shivving the things, trying to see if they bleed. Like, people are
mean,
gonna end
hey.
up getting hauled off in cuffs. If you're watching this, please don't do it. I'm not responsible.
I don't think that the wax museum figures are the clones. I'm just saying that
Oh.
surely could be their practice materials showing us how they've been working on mastering their skills.
Gotcha. I thought maybe the figures were the clones. Yeah, we
No,
gotta get
although there is a
Keli
weird video
tanks.
out there of like one of them moving weird, like it looks like she looks at the dude. This was a few years back, so but that was just fun to watch because it's fun.
Thanks. Let's go. Read us a bedtime story.
A bedtime story.
He's his latest comment is pretty dang funny.
Which one?
He said he's in undies.
But the question is there actually wall decor and
Right.
what's the ambiance around you this time? That's what the chat wants to know.
The ambiance.
Because the last time the chat had lots of thoughts on the
I was
overall
dying at
ambiance.
that one person who
They
was
were
like, I would
signing you
never
up
take a picture of
for
myself and put
extreme
it on social media
makeover.
like that.
Yo, I really thought Danks was coming tonight. He told me he wasn't, and I'm like, yeah, we'll see.
Daddy
Yeah, we'll
Dinks
see.
tonight.
Oh my god. Yo, that's I don't know where he comes up with some of this stuff from. He was so funny. Yo, I don't know when the last time that I would watch the same video 3 times in a row and still laugh every time. And it happened with 2 different videos this week. 2 different videos. One was Tanks when we were talking about his Wi-Fi getting cut or his internet getting cut. And the other one was shout out to Ryan Mata. I saw it on his X. Was Andrew Tate flying to Hong Kong to put a Chinese curse on Ben Shapiro.
Yes, that's right. I watched that. I love Ryan.
Yeah.
I watched that. It was so funny.
It was so funny. It was so funny.
And it was as if like he nobody knew what they were doing there until they got there, and he was like, "What do you think we're doing here?" Obviously.
Yeah. And then the first time I saw it, I like screen recorded it right away and posted it, and I didn't even watch the full thing. And then later on, I'm watching it again on X, and I see that there's like a whole other half. Like I had cut it off right when Andrew started smiling, but then after that, he sits down and he's got like he's writing Ben Shapiro's name on the table, whatever.
Yes.
And then there's a little Chinese woman like beating it with the club, and he's like, "Yeah, hit him, hit him, hit him." Yo.
So absurd. Oh man. Yeah, I watched that too. It's funny.
Yo, that will like that's up there with Fuentes playing Grand Theft Auto.
That was
Oh,
the best,
God.
dude. I love that clip so much.
It's so funny.
I was
He
like,
thought-
I just want to debate.
Yeah, he caught so much heat, but when you watch the full video, like he just
And then
chased
she's
him.
like, I have to avenge Ben Shapiro's death. So good, dude. I laughed so hard
silly.
at that.
So silly.
So funny. I just want to debate. And he's like chasing after him.
Yeah, you can't make this stuff up. Like this is
So
like
good.
this is what goes on. This is what goes on. Yo, Danks is not coming on.
He meant business, I guess.
He's not talking
cooties.
in the chat anymore either, though.
He went to night night.
He went tonight. He went night.
Yeah.
he's
It's
probably.
like snuggy like a buggy and a ruggy.
Yeah.
I'm picturing Danks.
Like this.
I'm picturing Danks in the hotel with his wife, and he's like trying to lock himself in the bathroom to stream with us, and he got caught.
That's funny.
He's like beating on the door. He's like, "Hold on, I'll be out in a minute. I'm watching on YouTube." Oh man, I love that guy. That's my boy.
He's so funny.
He is. He's
It
the
was
best.
funny when he was reacting to his own video and he's like, I didn't know how much I was posted up. He's like, I was lounging back. I laughed so hard at that.
It's so true. Did you see the person who was like, I wouldn't let anybody post a picture of myself like that on social media, let alone a video for the world to see. I was like, oh, you guys. He's relaxing.
He's not
He's
commenting
just
anymore.
surviving, okay? He's surviving.
He stopped commenting. I hope his wife didn't take his phone away.
Just threw it off a hotel balcony.
Oh my god, I cracked myself up.
So funny.
You curse my villains, yeah. Pom Pom knows what's up. You cursed my villains. The Chinese curse video is too golden. Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
So funny. Oh man.
Oh, private chat. Oh man. Yo, Kelly, we have it. We have another conspiracy theory.
What you got?
I said that imagine if Danks was in the bathroom. He's supposed to be like away with his wife right now. I said imagine he was in the bathroom trying to stream with us and she's beating on the door. He got caught. And he stopped commenting because she took his phone away. I'm just trolling because if he's listening, he's
Anything's
gonna come up. He's gonna be like, all right, enough is enough. Man, I wish he was here. He was ready to do a 180. He sees us making all this content about Charlie being alive. He's like, yeah, but what if he is dead? I'm like, yeah.
That's too funny.
Oh my god.
Gotta keep them on their toes.
Yeah, right.
All right.
Did you guys see Tulsi Gabbard said soon Americans, well, basically Russia, China, North Korea, Iran, and Pakistan are developing new nuclear equipped missiles that put the United States at risk? And Stu Peters said, oh, so the countries without the central banks.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Sounds about right.
This sounds about.
But listen, after what we've seen happen
Where
with
have I seen
Iran.
those countries before?
No, but after what we've seen happen in Iran, I feel like every country is going to want to have nukes now. We really do. Like the world needs to just get rid of them all. It's either everyone's gonna, huh?
We're the only country who has ever used one.
Yeah,
and we have them. That's crazy work.
Yeah, it's what's going on in Iran, and then didn't Iran bomb Dimona today in Benihana?
I didn't.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did, and that is the city where they had their alleged nuclear facility.
Ah.
Alleged illegal nuclear facility. Yeah, it was in Dimona, and Dimona got hit. And now, from what I read, is that Benihana is calling for an emergency meeting with the UN because they want to bitch and whine and complain about getting bombed. And they're trying to say that, like it's like a war crime. They're targeting civilians. It's like, you sure they're not targeting your illegal nuclear site?
I think.
Did you guys see the Discord?
Yes, I did. I'm like, I think he's still in the chat.
Well, he's not in the bathroom.
No.
Let's.
So funny, dude.
I love you, buddy. Have fun.
Oh, that's great.
Yo, his wife is so nice. She let him have his phone back to send us that picture. You better treat her right, buddy.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yo, his wife should take his phone away, though. Yo, I'm just telling you right now, if I went away with my wife and I said, don't worry, babe, tonight is the night. Like, we're going to hang out. You got my full undivided attention. Don't worry. And then all of a sudden, I'm sending supers on the stream commenting on my phone. She would throw my phone out the window. 1,000%. 1,000%. You gotta put family time first every now and then.
Someone said, did you see the latest JP Sears? I haven't. If there's one very recent, curious now. I like
He's
JP.
good. Yeah, he's good. It was a bit different grade.
Oh,
Fan first.
APAC right on the front.
Oh, of the JP thing?
How Israel hijacks politicians in America is the title of it.
Oh, that should be a fun one.
The algorithm will love that.
Yeah, see, I don't like every time I play a video on screen for the first time before I like watch it, off camera first, I almost always regret it. Almost always regret it. But I usually do bad examples. It's usually like something like really, really controversial, whether it's, a video where somebody's saying like a lot of things that I'm like worried like 3 words in that I'm going to get demonetized, or it's like one of the ICE shootings or something like that, where it's like, It's like I can't watch stuff live. For
I know
the
it's
first time anymore.
risky. It's risky for sure.
You guys, we should have. I'm adopting. So Christy, in the chat like a minute ago at 12:20, said that Danks should thank her by telling her a seductive bedtime story. And for those who were here last Saturday, you learned how fabulous these bedtime stories can be.
Yo,
was
Danks
good.
should be doing audiobooks for bedtime stories.
Agree.
Facts. It could be a whole business. He'll never
Is
have to work
Zero
He
again.
put me to sleep.
Because-
I fell asleep while I was listening.
Is
So it
Zero
worked.
here? Because like
Zero
I
was here.
have
He was
Okay,
earlier, but I
good.
don't know if he is now.
Okay, because I don't want to do one of the bedtime stories without Zero. But Zero did send me one.
He
But I
did send
can't-
one. I think he sent it to us too.
yeah.
Danks, read her a bedtime story and then come on stream. Put her. Oh man. But you see, like we all have fun. Like that's what Saturday
Zero
nights
is
are
here.
about.
Just like that.
Yeah, Zero's been here from the beginning.
Zero is
And
here.
they were on the stream before. And American Discourse and Rogue, again, thank you so much for coming to save the day.
Of course, happy to
Very,
be here.
very appreciated.
Mhm.
I definitely owe you one. So
Yeah, thank y'all so much
No,
for
we're happy to be here.
course.
Yeah.
thank y'all so much for saving Bayes. You know, who knows what what ledge he would
The
have
walls
walked
didn't
off.
crumble, guys.
yeah, I don't know. It could have gone different.
Okay. There we go. I see Zero saying, okay. My version has been edited and American Discourse has the latest version. Well, what you doing sending our bedtime story around, Zero?
Yeah.
No, I'm just teasing. Okay.
It's a long one. I don't know if
It
you
looks
could.
really long.
it
I
was
was like, we
long.
may have to take like, could this be this may have to stretch out over streams?
She's
Are we
very
gonna like
long.
take turns reading? Because it looked very
Yeah,
long.
it was like a chapter book.
Okay, could we like condense it to like half of that size, maybe?
Zero. Can you hear us in the chat? Any way to condense to half.
Mhm.
Hold
This
on, guys.
Barack guy is crazy.
I will be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
Every Mason is 30 degrees. They're going off on the Masons in this chat. I don't know where we went, but they're like 33rd degree Masons. It takes 13 minutes to read. That's what Zero said.
Oh my goodness.
It's a pretty long time.
13 minutes. Woo. Man, y'all act like y'all are my 7-year-old. It takes at least that long to get him to fall asleep, and that's because man.
Does anyone notice like people keep making Ben Shapiro's eyebrows bigger? I keep seeing this
Yes.
all over Twitter. And like
Do they
like
keep making them
doubling in
bigger,
size
or
with
does he keep making them bigger?
There's
well,
definitely some that are made bigger for sure.
it's
Extra
both.
enhancement. Okay.
Like
Apparently,
it's the same video that I've seen elsewhere, and I'm like, no, they're like double the size in one of them.
apparently in his culture that big eyebrows are attractive is what I saw, but they're like astronomical sizes in these videos I'm watching.
Yeah, lots of people talking about his brows lately.
I just thought, wow, that's wild work.
Shapiro, LOL. Speaking
Oh
of
my
furry,
gosh.
someone said.
Yes.
Yes,
Christy.
she's funny.
It's so funny.
Oh my goodness. I'm telling you. Oh my gosh. In Texas, we'll say like, oh, you know, the the bigger the hair, the more secrets you can hide.
Yeah. The taller the
I
hair, the
guess.
closer to God. That too.
Well, that too. But for Ben, maybe we say, how many secrets is he hiding in those brows?
Mm. Yeah, that's why they're getting so large. There's no. It's like your nose that constantly grows.
Oh, didn't. Oh my goodness.
Apparently, Netanyahu canceled his appearance at CPAC.
Ah, dude. So
I'm
Oh,
just
darn.
saying, what's going on with the dude?
Wait,
We're this far into the stream. I thought I could say his name finally.
Yeah, right. Far enough in.
Yeah, I just keep feeling like this is like Where's Waldo?
I-
with the world
I think
leader.
I agree that he's either injured or not alive. And I feel like they can't come out and say it because of the current situation. So they have to just play it off. You know what I mean? Like, and pretend like he's just busy and stuff. But
Yeah.
we all know how much that man likes to be in front of the camera and up on the podium. So
Oh, I'm surprised like why they would care that much if it's because you can replace him. So why like what's the big hoorah with that? I don't get it. Just for optics?
I don't
Someone
know.
said
I mean, I guess who
who said
knows? That could be something we're not savvy to, you know.
right. I just don't see the play on like lying about that. Oh, that's why
I think
Trump
it
is
just
now wanting
shows weakness and stuff.
true. Yeah. That's why Trump is now wanting to de-escalate the war.
Especially given how much people assume he controls. If they find out something happened to him, that could change a lot of things. Might make people have different opinions on what they're capable of pulling off or whatever.
Someone else said
So
Putin has not been seen in a
I
while.
just
I
saw
heard.
that. Yeah,
I didn't hear that.
interesting. I haven't heard that either.
I heard they were having talks with having Putin and the Russians help mitigate this war, because they have all the leverage. I don't know, but
Yeah, I mean, I feel like there's got to be something like there's like a missing piece to this whole thing with the war with Iran that we don't know, that we're not seeing. Because I don't know how America could have fucked it up this badly unless it was on purpose.
I'm under the impression it was on purpose.
I don't think that like America's definitely not losing. And to be honest, like we're seeing a lot of stuff on X about Benihana taking hits, but they're coming out very, very strong in this. Like it may not seem that way now, but when you look at just how bad Iran is getting decimated with the structures getting hit, like yeah, Iran has the leverage because of the Strait of Hormuz and all the mountains and everything. Like yeah, maybe they're going to screw up the economy. The regime's not going to get changed without boots on the ground and years and trillions of dollars. But when you look at the power structure and like just the power levels of all the nations, like is Israel's really going down? Or is it just Iran and America? You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, Israel's still bombing other countries and trying to expand their territory.
Yo, imagine that would be the biggest fucking double cross plot twist of all time. If our greatest ally was actually really China's greatest ally, you know, and that was how China wanted to take down America.
Yeah, or they just want to work with them instead because they've drained all of our resources. So they'll go to their
They've
next.
actually said.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, they've talked about India or China. I don't know that, Russia wants them, but those are the two tops I heard.
But this is going very, very poorly. And then when you look on the mainstream media, especially like Fox, and they're like, "Oh, MAGA, Trump has 100% approval rating with MAGA," and don't forget, Christianity is not rooted in Jesus; it's rooted in Judaism. It's like, yo, it's like what kind of propaganda? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. The news should not be able to push propaganda the way that they are. And like, what happened to separation of church and state?
Yeah, well, they've totally just tried to bamboozle people that haven't went to church in a while, I think. Or a real church, I guess, not a bought out church. I don't know. That's what's crazy to me is that people could believe that people would want that because that would be, in other people's opinions, the Antichrist. So I find that whole narrative wild that they would try and push that as the reason. It's like the reason is trying to mix up the global powers and the money structure, not some apocalypse.
Okay, we had a request for the JP Sears thing. If you wanted to play it, I don't know if you wanted to play it or not.
I see. I didn't want to play because I haven't watched it yet. I don't like playing.
Oh, okay, got it.
Because also, I wouldn't want to play the whole thing anyway. You know, because you don't want to play someone's whole. You know, like you want to get like the right clip. I don't know. If you girls want me to play it, I'll play it.
No. It's all good.
You just gotta show me how to pull it up. Yeah, I never use StreamYard. I literally. I'm the worst. Listen, I got OBS down pat though. Like I'm very good with OBS. But anytime I do collabos, it's like, yeah, let's go. Just send me a link. I never have to do any of this crap.
Someone said in the chat that every country that isn't under a central bank is an enemy to Israel, and I just want to confirm you are correct.
Yeah, 1000% correct. We know this, and not only are they an enemy, but you know, at some point or another, they get accused of being a terrorist.
Oh yes,
organization.
Yeah,
I'm trying to be careful with the words.
Yes, agree.
Yeah. And you know, every now and then they have like magic fentanyl operations come out of nowhere, like Venezuela, a country that does not grow opium, does not sell opium, does not transport opium, yet is to blame for the opium, the fentanyl crisis. And we had to go in there and kidnap their president or dictator or whatever.
Well, and they say they're taking over land in Argentina right now. Just
Benihana's?
Yeah.
Did you hear IDF soldier got caught lighting fires allegedly?
Yes. Because there's some loophole that they can claim the land after a fire.
Yes.
It sounds like Hawaii.
So the world is getting fed up with this crap.
And they're all calling it out now too, saying it right to anybody that'll listen, that they know what they're doing.
I'm just saying, if there is aliens, I don't know why they would want to put up with that crap either. You know what I mean?
They're just flying right by. 3i Atlas was supposed to stop, and it was like, hell no.
Oh my God. No, but I don't know. I think everything's biblical to some extent. New member. Thank you, Anne Marie.
Shout out to Anne Marie.
Yes. The Grand Canyon equals broken ice dam. That's an interesting one.
I've never heard that. I like that. I want to look into that.
I want to do something with Argentina. I would love to go to if I had the money and the time, I would go to Argentina for sure. Try to do some exploring. I want to see what's going on over there. I want to find that ice wall. I'll send you guys a signal when I get to the other side.
Please do.
I'll tell Charlie Keli said hello. She believed in him the whole time.
I've been holding out this whole time. You let him know in case he doesn't already know. I mean, he's probably been streaming, following my work this entire time, right?
Did you hear my rant before you came on?
No, I didn't have anything. I was just trying to bust my butt to get over here.
Yeah, I was trying not to get into it, and then we ended up getting into it, but not long before you. I don't even know how we fell into it, but yeah. I don't know. I think that there is a much stronger case for him being alive than there is any of the individual theories in which he got killed. Whether you're talking electrocution, lapel mic shooting him, any gun. Like, listen, if you tell me that it's either a bullet or he's alive, I put the house on it that he's alive. I put the house on it, especially, I'm telling you, that I don't understand for the life of me why everybody waited so long to put out the information. You know, it's not just Candace too. Like other people have pictures and videos and whatnot, but like we're in March, and we got the first big reveal, and I don't know. Like I saw that, and like right away, I'm like, oh my God, I think that now I really think this guy's alive. But again, then when you start getting into the emotional aspects of it and you start looking into the motivations to kill him, it's like, well, you can't really argue those. But then it's like, yeah, if those motives are that obvious for us now, you have to assume that Charlie, being Charlie, had to know that people were motivated to take him out. And then that motivates him to get off the board. So it gets very messy. And someone said before, oh, you're talking in circles. And, you know, it's true, though.
Well, here's the thing is when people ask me like, oh, Keli, you know, what's your theory? And can you just like say your theory real quick? Like, it's not that easy. Like, you really have to like sit down and go through it all because it's an entire conversation. Because it is, you know, out there, or at least the way that I explain it. Maybe I need to figure out how to like give it an elevator pitch, but I don't think that that's really possible. That doesn't mean that it's overly complicated. It just means that in order for you to understand it, you have to take into consideration the before, the during, and the after, in my opinion.
Well, Keli, what would your 3 biggest points be?
I think that he laid. I think he laid the Easter eggs. He and Erica and Erica and different other people too laid the Easter eggs before September 10th. And I mean, I can go into all of those at a later date. Sorry, y'all. I'm running out of steam. I've been super sick this week. I'm like on antibiotics, and I got a steroid shot yesterday. I'm like, I'm hanging in there barely. But he you know, he laid all of these little clues, okay? And Erica makes it a point to always say, we don't believe in coincidences. There's no such thing as coincidences. And so that means things are very intentional. And so when you look at all these things, the financial problems, the personal issues, there are so many question marks and mysteries surrounding this. Someone who seems to be one of the most successful young political figures of our time, right? That coupled with what we saw, the blood doesn't match up. You know, it just does not seem like enough blood coming out of that wound. Certainly the actual narrative does not add up. A 30 out of 6. No. Tyler, clear patsy. The security, the all the little motions and this and that doesn't make sense. Okay. The timing, you know, Hunter Kozak's question, once it happens, Dan Flood pushing him over, all the security guys pouncing on top of him, not once looking to see if there's another shot that's still coming to protect anyone else. You know, I'm like looking, hold on.
No,
Bayes, you put your own comment up?
No, because somebody told me to run it through the model and use Bayes to get a thing. And I already
okay.
have.
Okay.
This is my most recent one.
Got you. So then when you're seeing him hauled out, they're hauling him out like a rag doll. And these were security, well, not officers, but, you know, for whatever, security guards, whatever, highly trained with military experience, with law enforcement experience, I've looked at their certifications and seen all this stuff myself. They know better. They were not even remotely trying to do the least amount of first aid, which, speaking of first aid, you see there's first aid stuff in the back. The paramedics were back there and they just breeze on past by. Like, there are so many different things that don't make sense. so many little oddities. Okay. I mean, I could go on and on and on.
You know what's crazy? I
Um,
spent all day the other day running all these through AI and like different AIs and like coming up with probabilities and stuff. And
mhm.
look at this. It says derived event split a full stage death. A full stage death that Charlie is alive is at 44%. A hybrid of staged element scenario, 29% real death plus deception, meaning that he's really dead, but that there was shenanigans going on at the event, which is, you know, the conspiracy theories, that's the probability that Turning Point Security was probably involved. Then it's saying containment, where they're just trying to cover the whole thing up, like whatever happened that they weren't really in on it, they're just trying to cover up, is 21%. And then it's giving a 6% for other. That's a lot of wiggle room. That's a lot of wiggle room. A 6% other, that's kind of a weird number. But I was running everything through, and that was the average. That's where my average was.
Interesting.
And I've done
That's
this. I've done this
interesting.
multiple times. And I'll tell you, the day it was like the day that they announced Tyler Robinson, and I was taking screenshots of all the hand signals and everything. It was putting it at Tyler Robinson at 7%. Day one, it was Tyler Robinson 7%. And then I'm not gonna make any accusations of who my model thought that it was, but we'll just say it rhymes with Shmeni Mana, you know. But no, but, you know, like, but that's like, it was pretty clear. But as time has gone on, and as there's been different, like every piece of evidence, every statement, every time somebody opens their mouth, it's able to be cross-referenced to the evidence and to things that they've said before and to what other people say. And the more these people talk, the more they get caught lying, the more the probabilities change, and the higher the probability that Charlie is alive. You know, because Charlie being alive, when I first started entertaining it, it was like 5%. It was like 5%. It was like I had to like really put in a lot of evidence. And I didn't get to that 44% by like trying, you know, because when I do my research, like when my mind changes, part of it has to do with me plugging things with AI and running probabilities and like seeing that different pieces of information like really swing the pendulum. And there were a couple with this. And one of them was Keli, remember when I told you like seeing the shirt, like, because I had plugged in the images of the shirt going up in the front, but I hadn't done it in the back. Once the shirt went in the back, it really started pushing towards the squib theory, because you need a rational explanation for that. However you say that Charlie is dead, you need a rational explanation for the physics involved with his shirt popping up this way and popping out that way. And there's no explanation. And then with the blood, you know, when I'm taking like a million freeze frames and I'm just loading them all in, you know, like remember those like paper books where like they draw the pictures and you like flip the pages and it's showing like the stick figure going? Like I'm basically doing that, because like with AI, like sometimes you can't really like run the videos, but you could do the still images. So I just keep taking this, you know, frame by frame in sequence and just load it through. This stuff takes a long time too. It's such a pain in the ass. But that's how I do a lot of this research. And it's saying that Charlie, like it's basically saying Charlie was not shot in the neck. That you could say what you want about the cavitation and on the scene, but the way that he goes from gushing blood to no blood, you have to explain that. You have to explain that. And that mixed with the shirt and then everything else. And then it says, okay, well, now we got to see the autopsy. Oh, there is no autopsy. Well, we got to see a body. Well, there's no gravesite. Well, you know, like all these different things, they're factors in the equation. And that's why at this point,
well, they did that terrible, cringy casket scene. You didn't like that? That wasn't confirmation enough.
I thought his hands looked
I
fake.
was like, I can't look at it.
That was how I got Valhalla's attention, because I'm like, look at his hands. They look, because his hands looked rubbery. They look small. I didn't think that was his real body. I'm like, there's no way that that's him. I'm like, there's no way.
I will say there is a lady, Lauren the Mortician. She has a YouTube channel. And she did cover that. She said they do look like she would expect them to look. But she wasn't referencing the size discrepancy that some people brought up. She was referencing
and
just
there-
the
Charlie,
color
you gotta
of them.
remember,
And
Yeah,
like
there are a
how
lot
is
of people who
6'5".
say that she's fed slop too, though. So I mean,
That what?
I don't know her
that
personally,
she's,
but
who
there are
knows?
a
Yeah.
lot of people who say that she's fed slop too. I mean, I don't know her personally. There's a substantial amount of people,
Well, if you saw her on Paramount Tactical, I wouldn't
community.
trust her.
Right? Except me. I'm the only one you can trust because he literally I mean the chat already knows. The chat has called it. Like they see it for what it is. So I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah,
Because I never speak on that.
But yeah, it's this whole thing. But it's still like even with like everything I'm doing with AI, it has it at a coin toss. And for me, it's like if it's a coin toss 6 months later, it's like what's it going to be in another 6 months? You know what I mean? Like, but I don't know. What do you guys want to end it off on though?
I don't know because I got to tap out.
I cannot do 6 hours tonight.
No, I'm sleeping myself.
No, I think we're.
I know
already
you girls are doing 6 hours because you guys did like almost 2 hours before you came on here.
True.
Yo, thank you again. And we definitely have to
course.
link up and figure out what we're gonna do with Antarctica. Because even if the people don't want it and we don't do a show, I still want to do the research. I still want to make
I
time.
know. I love
still
it.
want to make
love
time.
that
I want to
stuff
make it
so
a
much.
project.
Oh, we're still doing the show even. We
Yeah,
can have 3
we
people
already
on
have
that
it on
show.
the docket. So
It's on the docket.
See, like I'm so bad. Like I have like because I always just go in the direction of like what I'm feeling, and like sometimes I'll like start doing something like for an episode, and then I'll just stray off, and it's something I'm not even planning on making content about. But I'll spend the whole day, and it's like, damn, now I got to do the episode. What am I gonna do? And it's
I
like,
know.
yeah,
I get
I'll
myself
wing
in
it.
that too, in that position too. What is my cat doing?
All right. Well, y'all want to just say good night and thank you.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
guys
thank you,
we're gonna
guys.
end it here
Yeah,
just like
thank
this.
you.
You want to do your closing statements?
Oh my God, I don't have the energy for closing statements, but I don't want to keep y'all from anything. Look, hey, I'm doing my best. Okay. I'm doing my best. Like strep throat over here, just clawing my way through the end of the live stream. You know,
And thanks didn't
it
even
almost like 1
thanks
o'clock
didn't
in the
even
morning.
phone in a bedtime story.
Disappointed.
Oh, goodness.
All right, guys. Well, thank you everybody for joining us. Like I
Thanks for
always
having
say,
us.
Yeah, that's
yes.
fun.
Yep. Thank you guys so much. Thanks everyone for joining us.
Thanks,
You
everybody.
can definitely count on another Saturday night stream coming at you next week. And then who knows what we'll get into in between now and then, because every day seems like something new is popping off.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Agreed.
Yes. Like I always say, guys, be kind, be grateful, do something nice for somebody, and have a great night. Take care.
Good night.
Night.